But are there any emerging revenue streams for these production companies, these products, that because of the added element of digital, that they can make money now with their shows that they?
Well, I would be like, I mean, one of the things I would be very careful on is watch the requirements that watch what you're required to deliver, because a lot of times you'll get a network they'll want you to deliver additional digital deliverables. And before it used to be like uncut scenes, but now sometimes it turns into like standalone content. And you want to make sure that that's budgeted for separately, and that you have a fee in there, that you're paid for it.
I see.
Because like all of a sudden you'll see like, I have to do what? And you're listed
all these additional assets.
Yeah, and you're like, I should be paid for this.
Because it takes a lot of more work and more time.
So you need to make sure that you are paid for it.
And because they're going to monetize those digital downloads.
That's exactly what they're going to do.
And are you going to receive, as a production company, money from their digital distribution of the show?
Usually it's part of your entire deal. You just want to budget for it separately.
No, what I mean to say is, you'll budget for it, they'll pay you a fee for it, but when ABC Network takes your show from the network and then distributes it on their online platform, on iTunes or Google, whatever, are you also going to get a piece of that revenue they've receiving for licensing? No, you don't see any of that. Does it fall into the back end definition?
I mean, unless it's third party syndication, I mean, you don't see that. It's like basically, I mean, on a network's owned and operated platforms like O&O, you don't usually see money off of that.
Got it. So anything that if that digital download is on their own platform, whether it be the cable network, whether it be the website, the OTT, you're not going to see that money unless it goes to a third party like a Netflix or a Hulu or somewhere else, and you'll get that money not up front, but you'll get it as part of your back end, quote unquote.
Yeah, but I mean, I've seen a lot of, like, in contracts, a lot of attorneys are trying to get away from that. Like, there's been a strong push to
get some of those fees.
Yeah. To get some of the money, because the money's actually separated out, and so
they can't allocate. There's no confusion about.
So you could allocate that, and make it part of the back end.
So there are success stories out there.
Yeah.
Okay. So
it's hard. It's
hard to get.
It's hard to get.
But for those watching this that have the weight and the muscle, how should they expect it to look? Is it a percentage? Is it an upfront fee? What does that look like?
Well, that money is looked at as part of the recoupment. So it's not a fee. It goes into like recouping the cost.
It'll just drop back into the back end. It won't be allocated and paid outside of that.
That's extremely hard to get that separate pot. Like